director's cut. Oblivion is my shit. That was cool. Tom Cruise. I don't know. I'll look at the director's cut and see how that is. Godzilla -1 was a shit. I like that. We'll check out director's cut. That's about it. Alright. That was stupid. Yeah. No. Scargiver, right? Okay. Yo, Tom, what's up, baby? What's happening? What's happening? I'm about to get that that workout on. So yeah, I'm about to get me a good hour and a half workout in. And yeah. Hey niece, I'm gonna address some things about that they're doing. And I guess you think you would feel that I'm supposed to be stressed or something. I'm not. So some people reached out, some beautiful people, and reached out and says they're hiding comments, and I appreciate that. And I hope it's nobody that's following us talking and stuff. But if that's the case, it is what it is. It doesn't plague or bother me. I don't get frustrated. Whenever you talk on the phone, right, you have a conversation with somebody, it's per se. The thing is listening to get all the quirks of how you sound when it is programmed to find it viable that is actually how you speak. All the subtleness, how you breathe, your nose, you can hear it. It's been programmed to have these things, right? So when you do stuff like lives or when you're having other conversations, it can determine whether you're being honest or not. Yet it is not a program that is steeped in honesty or not, because it really doesn't know. It's conditioning, like old binary codes, 110001, whatever, right? I don't think too heavy about it, yet I sit there and I say, wow, this is being specific, because we already know 2 to 3 people have already been harmed, hurt, or arrested based on which the whole thing is to implicate you based on what you say that goes against their programming that states like the robot order 2, robots should not harm human. Well, they have theirs where it cannot access their database based on whatever, right? The conditioning, the deliberate chemical destabilization and breakdown of your system and everything else. I'm not going to get into the fluidity of it based on DARPA and Grumman and all these other monkeys hidden behind the things that you find in your convenience, subtle to transportation, okay? Because behind everything, these monkeys exist. Yet, I cannot tell you how or what. Just like certain individuals standing off thinking the next level, paranormal or whatever, there's so many different orders. Anyway, they're taking over. Like, these are idiots. They're stupid. I'm not sitting here in contempt of what they do because, hats off to the whole dynamic of stuff. But when I say stupid, I mean in the Leviathan of things. If based on what you think a Leviathan, gigantic or whatever, or, whatever you think it is, right? They just keep getting worse and deeper and deeper. It doesn't matter how long, how much they've done, who's encountered, why they're not here. All that matters not. Okay? That there are things, I would say there are things they shouldn't be doing, but that's a whole other, it's not for me. I'm not here for that. Balance. And they keep quirking and fucking with the wrong thing. Now, it seems like I might be saying that out of some, and well, if it can read that, it knows that it's not. I'm not hurt. I'm not angry. I'm not frustrated. I'm not none of that stupid shit. But you would think that they'd be a little wiser. I'm telling you, it ends. Ain't a goddamn thing they can do to stop it. Nothing. It, neither. If y'all want to believe it, whatever the fuck. Okay? They have a choice. What the hell? Retry it. Oh, okay. Let me do that. All right. Oops a daisy. All right. Okay. All right. So let me bada boom, bada bing. Right? No, that's what it was. I have videos I never share, and I just be leaving them on my tablet like it's important to have them or something. Family ones, yeah, but some of this stuff is just stupid. I downloaded it at the time, was going to share them, and I didn't share them, and you know how it goes. Okay? Let's get rid of some of these right quick. Oh, that's the bomb. That's the banger. All right, that's funny. Stupid, unnecessary. Okay? But you get what I'm saying. I don't care about these things, man. They don't mean anything to me. They matter not. No, seriously. I guess because I discuss them, they think that they're in control of that. I am not one of their little monkey, fake-ass, goofy citizens. I'm not one of the idiots running around, complex, easy to buy out. Made offers, they could have made deals out. It's not about what you say or what you're not, but they believe in their circle of understanding, interpretation, that they've got it all locked down. I'm telling you, I have nothing to do with that goofy shit. I don't care. That's the funny thing. And, like I said, it's the end. Whether they like it or not, I don't care. You know? I forget what it's called. I meant to look it up, and I'm not going to look it up because I don't care. What it's called when you have this insatiable appetite that you got to keep doing, and they condition y'all to, with certain foods to. Okay, there we go. It's about the 40 hour. To crave stuff. They have the same issue. All right? They want to crave. It's like an obsession, a deep obsession. You dig what I'm saying? Okay, get rid of that crap. Oh, that video with the dog kissing him in the mouth. Yeah, okay. Y'all gotta stop that shit. No wonder everybody's all fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna keep that though. That's pretty cool. My man stepping. All right, there we go. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff. We're gonna get started here in a minute. I just want to clear this up because I had a little notice, and I have things here I do not care nor need. I actually get it for you guys, then I don't even create nothing behind it. It's like, it is what it is. All right. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I damn sure don't care about that. I don't care about that. It's all stupid. Okay. In shot. Right. I feel like I made that shit. Knucklehead TV, baby. would think that this feeds my ego or something, right? Yeah, it don't feed shit. Yeah, whatever, man. So being stupid. All right, here we go. All right, so let me dump the trash out. That was an old video. I'm surprised they even kept it. Ooh. Okay, we got about, I'm getting rid of about 5 hours worth of shit. All right. I'm 7. Okay, that should be good. I think I'm gonna get rid of all these killing videos too. They're kind of lame. All right, there we go. All right, good to go. Good to go. You good to go? You good to go? Are you good to go? Okay. You good to go? Are you good to go? I'm good to go. Okay. I wanted to see that Star Trek Into Darkness. That was pretty cool. I like watching like old shit like that. It's not like the original Star Trek that goes way back into the programming and conditioning of the world. Anyway, it's real funny because, you know, when you attempt to intimidate those because you're actually intimidated, that's what I say. I say if you really have power and you're looking at less than 0.000000001% of the population. When these individuals are getting a little information, I guess they got to keep people, individuals, whatever you want to call them, absurdities, ignorance, stupid. I guess these things really hurt individuals. But when you conversing with that much of the population, you would think the monkeys tasked with a job realize this is not that serious. But because I said I have a story to tell, and I do, and because I stay this to end, I don't give a fuck about how they feel, what their perceptions are, what's perceived. I don't give a fuck about flyovers. I don't care if it's real or not. All of it doesn't matter. Now, I might go and throw a finger up or all that other. That's the world that y'all are contrived in. To them, though, they are so aloof and fucked up. And they really don't get it because they're stuck. You get where I'm coming from? Huh? They think they know because they keep doing dumb shit. But this is to you, to them, not you, to them. And let me say it one last time. Back off and fucking relax and enjoy what the fuck you've done and what you're doing. That's all. I'm not even scratching the fucking epidermis of existence. Hey, Millennial, what's up, mama? Hey, take it easy. You created all these absurdities and the stupid shit that is running rampant and people are enjoying it. Okay? There you go. You're out there in places they're supposed to be. You're in control of all these little things. And yet you worried about nothing. Handful of mites on the back of a great well. I know well bones end up in the grave. But anyway, take a fucking breather. You can't stop the awakening. And awakening started a long time ago. The majority of individuals that are really awake, they haven't said shit. They're more healthy than anything specimen you can create. You just don't know it. Now you're watching everything and all this, that, and the other. That paranoia and losing that perception of your fake-ass power is driving you crazy. And it wanting to fight God. But have you been fighting God all this time? Have you been fighting yourself? Riddle. Unimportant one. Obviously, everybody's got an answer to this. right? It doesn't matter how whatever ended up where it's at, but you believe in your fictional ideology and existence or in theirs. There is no end to your solution. It's not viable. It's not permitted. But you keep running because, as I stated before, you've got to be held stuck. And I know you think you can free yourself from it. Try. Try. All this death and calamity and all this other stuff that you call it, whatever, right? Try. You can't kill something and stop it. You can't murder something. You can't destroy it. You can, whatever the fuck you consider it. Try. The only way you probably can is doing the very thing you would least not do. That's why I use the term stupid, and it stands. Stupidity at its greatest. You got motherfuckers thinking they're these so-called Negroes, and it doesn't bother me. The Negro is the original. What you gonna do now? You got fake-ass Jews running around. You got Zionists playing a game behind it who think they got a title based on entitlement when Zionism is dead. When they don't even know what the real term Zionism comes from. Made up bullshit. Anyway, you got all these religions running around the absurdities while the idiots are supporting them who are hiding behind an identity that can never be theirs, especially with all that straight hair and shit. Nothing against straight hair. Many people of all different colors got all kind of hair. And the world is realizing it, but you have the ones that want to hold on that play in your department. They are the uttermost stupid. Then you have the people in war, blowing each other up with drones and weapons and tanks, and they're the lowest of existence, the actual peasants. Weapons for the destabilization to usher in God, or whatever you want to call it. The name that you don't know. That's the funny thing. When the collective is right there in front of you. And you're part of it. So stupid. Riddle me that. Then you got all these motherfuckers think they're superior because they trained up. And they all die. Ain't that something? And what purpose and what cause? To be special and be stupid at the same time? Oh, that's right. You're tapping into things. Or is it you're creating them based on what people have been thinking, based on fiction or a narrative painted in a portrait that never existed but exists, but existed once before, done again? You're thinking that you're playing into something new, that it's going to change something, as if it's not going to go away and wither away when somebody else holding on to it is going to do it again and again. How about that's the end? Riddle me that. Stupidity at the greatest. But you're going to be held there. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Not a damn thing. Balance. You ain't even figured that out yet. All these dumb fucks. People running around, picking up the bones, digging through the mud. 20-year war, people missing, murdering American Special Force operators. They don't even know that. So you can push an agenda, and yet people go in there, they don't know the truth, and they operate because just like you had Green Berets, a whole detachment ready to execute Martin Luther King because you consummate a relationship with the dumbest racists and Satanists, the stupidest motherfuckers on earth, who run around now, some of them still thinking they're employed to do gainfully invested shit because you have some of them help nurture with medical experts, this, that, and other you call experts. Anyway, churning to be the new things running around. You think motherfuckers don't know this dumb shit? It's amazing. Hats off, though. Pretty fucking convincing. I'm not part of that shit. But I know all these Negroes. How come the Negroes are the only one with real land patents? How come? Why is the 14th Amendment applied to birthright citizenship, but they don't know what birthright citizenship actually means? All these monkeys running around. How come you're not being honest to the people you call Native Americans? It ain't the fact that they weren't here. Everybody traversed, peaceful. But when you're dealing with the original, why did you put the original ones who built up against you? Because you was wrong. And now you have them in this low place as if it wasn't meant to be truthful. Because you had these little greasy, long, white beard running around monkeys who like the perversion of their existence, think that they're going to usher in something to hide the truth. So you kill everybody? That's what you think is going to be the answer? Oh, shit. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Fucking poor choice making fucking babies. Out of my hand. I ain't got shit to do with it. I'm just talking about it. That's all. Balance. I ain't come for no other reason. Balance is going to happen. There's nothing nobody can do about it. Now, what happens after balance? Well, it's everybody's got a choice. Y'all know I'm stubborn. I don't give a fuck one way or the other. I know it ends. That's all. Now, what may happen and transpire, I don't know about that either. It's no secret. Y'all figure it out. Okay? I have absolutely no fucking clue. But I know balance. I know everyone's got a choice. How do I feel about it? Well, I say I don't give a fuck, but do I have a feeling for it? No. Nada. I like the pleasure of being in a woman's womb, grabbing on her. I like the feeling of a little light drink without the drunkenness, because that's just the worst. Horrendous, blackout and all that. Some people find that shit dainty and fun. Choices, poor ones. I like the feeling when you exercise and the endorphins and all that's kicked up and you have decent conversation and not somebody trying to manipulate, because that's how you condition them, made them seem like there's something that is stupid. When they're trying to find something out of the big game that you made that all sides play, it's just the dumbest shit I've ever seen, but hats off because it's pretty fucking spectacular. Those are feelings I like. Holding a baby, a youngling. Working with little young boys and girls, whose definitions we use, right? Listen to the old wise ones, the tells, horror, the beauty, and all that. It's balance. It's intriguing when you find out that they get to a point where they realize, I made a mistake. What's even more intriguing is they don't speak it. They don't stand on the stage or get behind the podium and reach out to everyone and says, we fucked up. No, lately we've been hearing that. How could you lie so long about what Hitler said and the people actually had the videos and they never said nothing? It's spectacular shit. Germany won the wars, both of them actually. But this, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to call it, they just had to make sure more blood shed and more chaos and more history and more truths lost. So everybody's running around the world right now in the most utter, complete fucking disdain lie of existence. But isn't it funny how you have Chinese, natives, these new, we're going to use the narratives right now, light-skinned folk called white, and certain melanated of different proportions telling the American Negro who they are compared to the mundane word Negro, which comes from a few terms that actually applies. Y'all become so steeped in your fucking lie that you can't even, there's enough rabbis who've been honest. I would advise people don't be sucking on babies' pee-pees after you remove the foreskins, to which doesn't need to be removed. Circumcision means being cut from a different cloth. It means being cut from a different idea. They have to make all this physical shit because that's how they move. All bullshit. Then, bit of blood. That's why how many of them got STS are that those sexually STDs. A bunch of sick monkeys. The Negroes never done no shit like that. Sick fucks. And these people believe on it based on because of what the portrait you painted in Hollywood. What a spell. Pretty cool. But that ain't balance. That's stupid. Hey Tom, I want to see the chaos from the goofy light skin fools when many realize where they actually come from. There's gonna be no okay. Oh, they already saying that. Your leg hair should protect you. I just sat on the toilet and oh, it was from oh my goodness. Gotta get that heat on, mama. What you talking about? You gotta turn that heat on. I wanted to address that shit because I keep seeing stupid shit. It's not directly at me. I'm just saying. This dumb shit. And I find y'all to be a very intelligent, intellectual. I'm not fucking intellectual. I don't listen to people's dribble. The shit's made up shit. But y'all are very intelligent. And so it can make people believe, which is not a problem, that Satan is real and that God is real and the devil wants to kill Satan. I mean, the devil wants to, whatever you want to call him, wants to kill God or fight him. But what's to say that's not happening right now? If, you know, this interpretation, if you're an embodiment of God, for your gods, and they keep doing stuff against you, lying, changing orders, this, that, and other, and the other motherfucking gods don't see it. Doesn't matter about manipulation, whatever, because everything's connected, created by God, right? The rainforest, manipulation. Is there something else? Has everything been made up to a point? Over and tested over? I don't know, man. I like throwing things out there. Are there things not right around you right now? One at one ear, one at the other that you can't see, that's pulling the strings, manipulating your thoughts, perceiving and preparing into them? Is there something bigger that's watching and it sees everything and they know not? What do you think? Did anybody figure out the relationship? Oh, this is a small one between the dragon and the wolf yet? Dragon and the lichen, or whatever you want to call it. Whatever its names may be. And y'all figure it out yet? But y'all just want to run around rampant. This is what we do. Dad, this is what we do. We'll see how that works out in the end. This is what we do. Still want to manipulate. And stop hiding motherfuckers' comments, you retarded fuck. Stop hiding baby girl niece, baby girl Slaughter's comments. Thank you, Millennial. Stop hiding, Millennial. Stop hiding stop hiding all these people's comments, you little monkey. You're not stopping nothing. Does it sound like I'm pissed off? No. I think it's just stupid. More stupid. Just more and more stupid. I'm not going to say how low can you go. You're at your lowest. Fuck. I don't see how everybody didn't wake up. That don't even make sense. Wake up. Who came up with that shit? Who came up with woke? Wake up. I want to see. Who the fuck came up with that? To me, that's kind of stupid too. Who came up with that shit? Damn, I could use the voice on here. I'm not using Bixby. No. No. Motherfucker. No single person coined woke, but its modern usage in black culture dates back to the early 20th century activism, popularized figures like Marcus Garvey, appearing in songs by Lead Belly, 1938, and later Erykah Badu, 2008. And y'all know she's in touch with her indigenous side. With African American right here, you got to put African American, huh? You stupid fucks. You just can't help yourself. If you don't take that Zionist, worthless, fake Jew bullshit dribble from the monkeys, the lowest of existence, the most irrational, emotional, perverted, racist, homophobic, dumb, fake religion motherfuckers, and get rid of that made up fucking worthless term that most dumb niggas are running around with, and I mean get rid of it. Stupid ass fuck monkeys. You're giving land back. Have birth, they have all kind of things. You just want to hide it as if you're going to benefit from it. Stop it, because you're pushing it with these dumb professors and everybody else still going to colleges, and they're still shocked and they agree with everything going on. Another generation of stupid, after one, after another, after another, after another. It's the dumbest shit. And writer William Melvin Kelly prophetically using it in 1962 New York Times piece about cultural appropriation before it exploded with the Black Lives Matter movement around 2014, becoming a mainstream, often weaponized term. Again, 1962 New York Times piece about cultural appropriation while everybody's practicing the Negro's culture. You have these fake ass motherfuckers. Like, listen to Arsenio Hall do his little goofy. He was not a funny motherfucker. Do his little talking about Bill Cosby. You know what's funny? Every one of these little worthless niggas who talk liberal shit, Kevin Hart, all these monkeys, every last one of them are told what to do and say by these fake motherfucking Jews. I don't care how you feel. This is what it is. Do I say that with emotion? I say it because I'm tired of seeing these monkeys run around convincing themselves there's something that they're not, when the majority of them are Converse and the other ones are the whitewashed ones. And you got the nerve to be on their soil, talking about creating a fucking law based on your fake ass judges and esquires, perverts, always getting locked up every time you turn around. Deputy sheriff is not a fucking sheriff. They don't know the Constitution or the law applied. You pervert everybody, send them over to Palestine, hurting the people that they shouldn't be hurting. Then they want to get a religion thinking it's all fine and dandy because you give them popcorn and peanuts and they come back here with that shit. Rainbow had nothing to do with homosexuality or lesbian. It had everything to do with bringing everybody together based on Fred Hampton, the Rainbow Coalition. I am so tired of you worthless little dumb monkeys. I don't know how people are still tolerating you fucktards because of money. You keep paying the wrong motherfuckers. That's how stupid you are, based on the world of etiquette that you live in. Stupid. And Adam created a done any shit. Everything seems to always fall back to so-called black folk. Your made-up African-American term to make yourself feel alright with all these dumbasses wanting to be more of what they can never be, regardless of where they come from. America, the world soil here, belongs to the fucking Negro. And always will be. And always will. So-called Negro, that word is the dumbest fucking term I've ever heard in my fucking existence. And I think I did a video talking about where the term Negro, just like nigga, when you think about the Digger Indians, which these, I've asked every native, what's that? Who's that? That's like them saying Anasazi. I was like, yo, that term means our enemy. Don't call I'm the Anasazi. So you're your own enemy. They don't even know where the word term water comes from, dealing with a kayak. You got the fake Cherokees. I had a light skinned guy yesterday. Yeah, I'm a tenth of a Cherokee. And all these Pelicans need to stop saying that. Stop it. You can never be an Aquia. That state Cherokee name shit. You can never be them. Pocahontas. Go to all the Pocahontas communities. It's Negroes, black. They're all Negroes. The relatives who are still alive. Negroes. Try their hardest to whitewash that motherfucker. With that goofy ass story, and come to find out he was a soldier that wanted to fight people. I told you, fighting on several fronts, fighting all these motherfuckers, so they gotta make and spew a whole goddamn narrative, and they reward all you motherfuckers who fought against us with identities. Y'all going through identity crisis. Didn't stop fighting because we was losing, stopped fighting because we made treaties with our people, and that's how we were betrayed. We were too busy killing all of you fucking dumbasses. Raising frequencies, causing the earth to go liquid and everything else. They had to figure out a way to stop it. We was fucking everybody up. Bunch of dumbasses. Why don't you tell that fucking truth? No, all you want to do is fuck with frequencies and direct energy and all this other goofy shit. Like some of us don't give a fuck. Did you ever realize that? I think they think they're gonna make it and they're gonna enjoy it and they're gonna see because they're seeing shit. What they're fucking with things they ain't supposed to be fucking with. I know that don't sound good. Let's figure it out. Yeah, we figure it out. There's some things that ain't never meant to be figured out and will never be figured out. But you know what they say, a hard head make for a soft ass. All right. Well, I'm gonna get ready to go get my work on. You know what I'm saying? Dragon thinks I keep attempting. Goofies, I do not want that. Timu is fucking all the poisons and toxins. You know what I'm saying? All the poisons and toxins. Have y'all been paying attention to Timu, the clothes? I told people when you get that shit, wash it. Like, wash the fuck out of it. Some of the things work and then they don't. They just want to keep poisoning. The only answer to everything is to act out, and it's the worst thing, and that's what's going to destroy them. That's all I'm gonna say to that. That is what's going to destroy them. And then they keep doing shit. You know why you have electric cars? It's easier for them to get in. A friend of mine showed me he had this little thing with magnets and whatever and these little numbers and this little electric shit. He walked up to like 4 different cars. He went by, did some, opened the doors. He went by another one, opened the door. He went by another one, opened the door. I was like, nigga, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, you get they make these things so they can open every door. We doing something. They come and they brush a little something on your steering wheel. They brush something on you. They put something in your ventilation. They puff it in there. You turn the air on. You hit. You don't know it. 8 hours later, you're fucked up. You don't know what happened. This is the dumbest shit. This is how stupid they are. Okay? They are so fucking stupid. You got monkeys running around weaponized shit and they ain't supposed to have it in the police department. They're throwing AirPods in people's shit, hooking it up with magnets, Apple AirPods. You can buy them at Walmart. I mean, fuck. This is, and they think that's intelligent. They think that's the answer to shit. You could turn off your maps and shit like that on here, your fucking locator or whatever. It's still, man, listen, this is how crazy this shit is. I know they're bad guys, there's real bad guys, but now you got the other bad guys, and come on, man. Well, what'd you think? When I say this shit is stupid, I'm not playing. This shit is stupid. You would think that they'd do better than that. It's never the case. I'm seeing a lot of fake Jews drinking water from the tap. I've seen where people test water and they're saying a lot of water, they literally putting contaminants, they're fucking it up, and it's safer to drink the tap water. Yet it's pee-poo water. And there's more fresh water that can go for 1,000,000 years for everybody. More than enough fresh water. This is how sick and stupid they made everybody else as well. But they take it for themselves. Just like the healing chambers and everything else. That ain't balanced. That is some pussified shit. We're just trying to make it easy, like they know what it is to die. Don't worry. They'll be getting their heads up display. They'll be getting their hands-on training. They control the way you think. And you keep feeding them.
Religion, positivity, negativity, angels, demons are seen all throughout human history and story. It's not fantasy. There is truth in all of that. We just lack the eyes, the ears, and the mind to understand.
Can't hear or see the reality of the situation. You can really see things that you've never seen, or maybe before, or a long time ago. But they keep grabbing your energy. And they keep seeing more, and they want more, while you see less. You become lesser.
But it's far better to be awake. The American dream is called a dream because you must be asleep.
Yep. All this shit is bullshit. Like you said, the America dream. In order to have that dream, you definitely are asleep. And then most people aren't having the American dream because they woke the fuck up, but they're confused. They're tripping over obstacles. They're stepping into deep potholes. The crevices are wide. And then those who they can easily manipulate, convincing them that there's nothing wrong. Oh, you shot them, you killed them. But don't worry, they'll be back. Sometimes, when you after you've done the yeast, the water, the salt, the flour, and you put it in the corner and you cover it, and it's got to rise. Sometimes it gets to the point where it's risen enough. That's all I'm going to say to that. I dream. I see shit in my dreams. Sometimes there's interfusion. There's interference. Excuse me. I said interfusion. Interference, but interfusion, yes. But there's so many times there's nothing. It's just the dreams. And there are times I want to forget it, but I can't. It's not conflicting or refusing. At one time it was. Then I accept it. The motherfuckers tried to poison me, the little fuck monkeys. Not once, but yeah, that time was pretty bad. When I met the people who are here to... Anyway, there's things in this world y'all don't know. I told you, everyone has choices. I have a Cash App. Nisi, thank you, Mama, again. Everybody else, what y'all having a hard time doing it? Is it too hard? Is it the will? Is it hard? Is it that stressful? Does it hurt you? I get it. I get you. But there are things you can see. You know how whenever you have pain, right? What's the first thing you do? It registers up here and you make the relationship. Sometimes when there's something going on in your body and it feels a certain way, same thing. You make the relationship and you go to search. I go and look it up because I need them to know that, okay, yeah, I see this. But what do you do with it? Do you allow it to take over, or do you change the focus and the direction of its movement? What comes from that? What happens? The Beatles. Anyway, let me get off of here. This is the bathroom. Workout on. All right. Like I said, balance, y'all. Balance. You know how they say when you keep putting off for tomorrow what you could have done yesterday? And your choices when you sit there, usually the first one is the right one, but you go against it because you create reasons and irrational this, that, and the other to do otherwise. Every excuse always has an opposite answer. And every opposite answer always has this delay, whether it be yay or nay. And even then, going back to the first thought, it's usually the one you need to act upon it. I'm not talking about because, I've read enough books and listened to enough documents on serial killers, the extreme, but I'm going to use this. And before they committed their act, even the most abused, they already had the notion it was wrong to do it. What drove them to do it? When we're dealing with frequencies, we're dealing with a broken tongue, we're dealing with toxins and poisons, even going back to a certain time of taking what could have been plausible snake oil salesmen who had real medicine, and they went to a petroleum base and other things that were quasi-synthetic, and it made things worse. So you had the medical industry come up all out of nowhere and say, we're going to solve these problems. It was nothing but a big experimental tablet to go ahead and find out how we can further kill people and then slow it down. Then you got oxycodone, and you got all these different pills now. Mitigated, and they keep making more. And then you got people who should not be making shit, called the Chinese now, not saying they can't make stuff, who are allowing individuals to turn out the most perverse shit, messing with things like some of the people in this sort were doing, and plausibly in tandem, not everybody in China, y'all need to remember this because they test this shit on them. And y'all keep buying this shit. You say it's okay because these rich motherfuckers who have this power because you're all sleep dumb. Again, American dream. Your dream is that you're going to get this where. Then you look at all the dumb niggas running around. I'm going to rob people. I'm going to get the Bugatti. I'm going to get this. And then you got the individuals who get up there and they sell their ass or whatever and they get the few million. And then, they become the has-beens. They're not young. They're not wanted. Don't nobody want to pump on them no more. So what do? They help to bring more in to keep the toxicity, the spell, the magic going, to sell their souls, to give their energy over. That's all selling of souls, like selling out a partition or selling out a script, selling words for a hook or a couple of paragraphs for a song. That's the same thing, and it feeds the system. That means it feeds the energy feeds, and that's what you've been doing. I'm not saying you got to stop. Everyone has a choice. You dig what I'm saying? All right? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to explain yourself, bro. You send it. If you can't, you can't. I'm not asking for explanations. All right? I feel you. But this is what's important for you guys to know this. Just like the manipulation. They, if they weren't so worried and scared, I told them I'm not against them. That shows you they can't listen. Their comprehension level's off. It's obvious that something's bothering and triggering them. I'm not here to intimidate nobody. I can't be intimidated. You can save that shit. All right? I'm here because of balance. And balance is going to happen. And it could be happening faster. I think I mitigate to slow it down a little bit. Because motherfuckers really need to know what their choices are. I don't think motherfuckers know what their choices are. Because if they did, they'd act upon them. But, to each their own. You have enough proof in history, you don't have to be out here arguing with motherfuckers just because they didn't see it. Just because they don't know, or they want to say it's pseudo, or no, where do you think that came from? It's just like any other term. Anti-Semitic, Semitic, Sim. Like a SIM card. Fuck out of here. And then people say, but it was anti-Shemitic. Oh, bullshit. I've been listening to this statement when we first heard it. You're anti-Semitic, Semitic. It ain't Sim. And everything else that comes along with it. It's just a fucking diatribe of the most perverse things. Now, I'm not saying it based on hate. I don't believe in all that stuff. I don't believe in all this violence. I don't believe in all this hurt one another. I don't believe in all this race, ethnicity. I don't believe in none of that shit. It don't fit. It don't fulfill or fit everybody. It doesn't help anyone. It further creates chaos, calamity, and destruction. I can never be behind none of that. I just couldn't. Now, could I sit at the gates of Nineveh or whatever? Yeah, waiting for your destruction? Hell yeah. I can sit right there just waiting. Not feeling one way or the other. Shit, I'd probably be looking for a couple more cities that probably shouldn't be hit. God, do you really vent this one over here? Did you check that one over there? I'm that fucked up. I am. But I'm there's a reason for it. There's a rationale to it. Some may think, maybe they think, oh, to the system. I don't give a fuck about their system. I see beyond that stupidity. And it's funny how they keep certain individuals employed as if not to say, back the fuck up off that one. That's how dumb they are. Stupid. Okay? And the greatness of what they've accomplished. That's all. Zero point zero 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 zero. I don't know. Fuck it. Maybe a million zeros to 1% of population. That's all I care about reaching out to. I don't give a fuck about the rest. Unless you make your choice. Whatever you do is what you do. I mean, that should sound like something, shouldn't it? I just wanted to read and build and share that shit. Even go bushcraft, do some shit like that. But no, some of y'all are stubborn and you're hard-headed. I talk with people who I grew up with, and some of them just so stuck. And I'm like, you could have fooled me. That, ain't it funny how Islam, I said I respect them more out of most religions, right? Based on certain individuals, not the religion. The religion is just like any other religion. But the people, they feel like, by some of their little fucking goofy ass, just like the rabbis, because you got to remember the Zionists and hiding in them cloaks too, that their thing was to enslave the people. That's how they gave Islam. If that ain't because Muhammad was not no fucking light-skinned Arab with straight. Muhammad was a nigga who couldn't read and write. It was unnecessary at that time. That's the reason why. And he saw what was happening to our people, and he took the sword, and he was murdered, him and his cousin. And then somewhere down the road, the Vatican, among the Mongols and Mongols, they look like 5 different people if you ever really study the fact that they don't look like the Native Americans. They look like some pale skins, a whole lot of whatever. Anyway, they took 2 of the cousins of Genghis Khan and made them a Catholic and a Muslim. And they took that shit by the sword. Long before Arab fucking existed. These new made-up terms. And then Christianity, you know about King James. I told you I've been to Edinburgh, Scotland. I've been down in the park, hung out, listened to some old heads, and found out he was as black as midnight. And the fact that he came over here and he left and he took all our teachings because we knew where we fall. And they brought it back in a fucking religion. The fact that we're speaking a Shemitic language right here, right now, manipulated and fucked up by the idiots who speak their language trying to make it Hebrew, and the Ethiopians, that's why they ain't transliterated, because they knew that they don't speak a Shemitic language. Maybe it's more to it, maybe it's not. I just know that much. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Another stupid ad. Oh, Goobies, I do not desire your leftover 3 or 4 abs. I appreciate the abs though. The ads though. Yeah. But I don't care about what they're doing. I just know even for them, for the sake of all responsibility, they could be making better choices. I'm happy. No, I'm not happy. I can't say I'm happy they're stuck. I might have made that mistake instead of before. There's no way in the world I could be happy about people being stuck. No way in existence in the world. But I'm stubborn. And I think everybody should be able to or have to deal with what's the wrong or be held responsible at the highest level. And that's just me. We've had men executed who were innocent, and yet we still had these dumb, perverse monkeys sitting in these fake high seats as if it's okay. Anyway, let me go get more workout on, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a little bit, all right? It's perfectly diabolical system. Hey, Max V, what's up? Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But I mean, damn, they did a hell of a job making better choices. They're wearing yellow helmets on the shirt bus, tapping their hands in the side of the chest. Yeah, big time. Oh yeah. Anyway, let me go and get my little workout on, guys, and I'm gonna holler at y'all before I head out and get me something good to eat. I don't know. I might just do protein drinks and relax today, or maybe grab a fruit or two. You know, I don't want y'all to be confused. When I talk like this, I got Jews who I love, man. They are righteous. They follow the Torah. They're respectful. They'll tell you we're a convert, but they dress the same, and they even say, well, we're probably of the Ashkenaz or Khazarian. You know, they'll tell you as far as their knowledge. I got a couple of Jews who are Scots. They'll tell you, their family converted, 2 generations ago, and they've been loyal to it. The fringes, the whole thing. I even know an African who's a convert. He's been to Palestine. He served in the army or some shit like that. He came to America. I met him in, I think it was Harlem or Brooklyn, some shit like that, a long time ago. I have no problem with that. But it's the rewrite, the changing, and the malfeasance against the American Negro, the one who's given all and pretty much got nothing, unless they sell their ass. Man, fuck that. I guess that might be based on emotion, right? Nah. It's just words to me. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know Spanish cats who ain't Spanish. The Ashkenaz, Lebanese, Iranian, Persian. Yeah. Or Mexico. You would look at him and be like, that's a Mexican. Wait a minute. The motherfucker be like, no, man, I grew up there. Born there. Speak Spanish like a motherfucker, be quick to tell you, no, but I'm Lebanese. I know, but I was a guy his mom used to always look out for. He tried me one day and I was about to end him. But anyway, I think it was on the 2nd or 3rd floor. He was a Puerto Rican. Or was he Puerto Rican? He was Lebanese. Grew up in Puerto Rico. Just like a lot of them North Ethiopians who call themselves Hindu, who call themselves Jamaican. And they love it. The music and everything. Rastafari, dreads. And they tell you I'm Jamaican, but get down and nitty-gritty, be like, yeah, I'm Hinduist. I'm Sikh. Well, no, not just religion. I'm from, India. That's what. Come on, man. And yet here, we got everybody claiming to be an Indian. And the original Indians running around being called everything else. That is the deepest perversion, because a lot of people in Haiti, Cuba, Jamaica, the Caribbean, a lot of them from here up north. Just like you've got millions of people in Africa who are originally from here. And the other thing that pisses me off, we are a nation, a big fucking nation. Y'all already know. We had the original Wall Streets. We had all that money, the oil, tanks, inventions, cars, everything. And the world is all right where they are, where the so-called American Negro is. Can't be deported. Keep claiming that fake-ass identity. Send your ass over there. They don't want you monkey ass over there. Even the ones who are from here have been over there for 3-4 generations. They don't want your goofy ass over there. Well, some because of the money, but that's about to go away. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe it's something different. I don't know. Everything ain't always green. It was, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of the forest. I'm just saying, I don't know. I know a lot of individuals. I don't converse with them all, but the only reason why I don't converse with a lot of them is because they're nosy as fuck. I don't, I talk with Kwame and a few other people. They're doing good things. It's always about the benefit, you know? All right. It's not confusing. It's just part of the world. This world they gave you is a box of fucking confusion and all kind of screws and nuts and bolts that don't fit together. Shit is unbalanced like a motherfucker. Yo, Green Bandit 82. Wickedness comes in all colors as well as all colors of love. Absolutely. I want to say all that. Absolutely, beloved. Mix whatever they want to call themselves, and peers come together. It'd be nice, family. It'd be nice. It'd be a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say, I guess for the third or fourth time, let me go get this little workout on, man, and I'm gonna see you guys before I wrap up out of here. All right? Love you. The system sucks. There's more to it meets the eye. And there's things you shouldn't fuck with. But then there are things you probably should be messing with. And the reason why you are what you are, and because you don't mess with that shit. But then again, would you fall again? It's possible. I don't know. That's not for me to know. I don't know. I know I've seen my share of shit. I've accepted it. I am damn sure no danger or no problem to anything or anyone or whatever the fuck. I have to say that because I think motherfuckers get it. They bad choice making motherfuckers. It is what it is. And I don't have to keep saying I don't want to be standing over, looking at all these faces when I told them already. I don't even want to be there. I don't want to be looking at you dumb fucks moving by me. However the fuck you moving, I don't remember. It's all a fuzz. I don't want to be there looking at you fucking monkeys. There you have it. That's the reason why I call them stupid. Because it's not beautiful. No. Oh. All right. And me putting that out there, I didn't give a fuck. Yeah. It's a fact. Real fucking dream. Did somebody put it there? I don't know. If it did, it's fucked up. I had it too many times. See you guys later. Me taking a dump makes more sense than the system. Don't it? And it felt better too.